Hello, my name is Dario Sagud, and in this video I'll show you how the Specialized ICO Reports Ecosystem works and how can you benefit from it. Let's start with the problem first. Crypto Potential is dealing with the problem of non-transparency in the crypto space. According to Satis Group, 8% of projects will move to trade and eventually be successful. 81% turn out to be scams, and this is reflected on the graph below, where we can see more than 1 billion that were lost on scams in 2017 and only 27% was reclaimed. This tells us that projects still manage to deceive investors. Second, we also know that the research is time consuming and we spend 5 days on average on the research before investing. And finally, there are ICO rating and review corruption everywhere. If you want to get a grade 2 rating, you can pay $500 for 5-star, and if you can pay an additional 1.5 Ethereum, you get an expert review written by yourself. Just provide your text and everyone will see how great you are. This might sound good for you as a project, but they're definitely not for the community. Regarding rating websites, 84% think that they're bad or average. The question remains, can we trust them? I know this all sounds concerning and we may think that these problems cannot be overcome, but I'm going to show you how Crypto Potential tackles the issue and contributes to its solution. The solution: unbiased ICO reports. And we need to have 5 components for that. Number 1, we need to have straightforward reports which are simple, based on facts, and fast to flip through. Number 2, we need to have multiple reports for each ICO, which gives us information from different specialists and different angles. Number 3, specialists who write reports must be incentivized by the community of investors, not by the ICO projects themselves. This will prevent corruption and bribery in the crypto space. Number 4, the specialists must be tested and verified before writing a report. They need to have experience and knowledge in blockchain and cryptocurrency. And finally, number 5, the prices of the reports should be affordable for everyone. In the picture below, we can see the collaboration network between the specialist, we call him an ICO detective, and the investor. The detective writes a report and the investor compensates it with CP token and gains access to the report. Let's see the demo. Here on the screen, we can see the list of all reports where we can search for a desired project. Each report is based on factual analysis and written by one tested blockchain specialist. If we click on one, then we can see how one report looks like. On the left side, we can see the navigation panel with pros, cons, red flags, and other features. On the right side, we can see the description of the select feature. The pros titles are indicated with green color, cons with yellowish, and red flags, of course, with red. We can skim through the whole report in a couple of minutes and check what's good, what's bad, and what's ugly about the project. To put it another way, Crypto Potential is bringing trust to the crypto space by basically doing a medical check on every ICO project. Back to slides now. Why should this work right now? The first reason is because month after month, the number of ICO projects increases and the ICO investing grew more than 300% since the last year. Also, because people seek more sources from experienced individuals before investing. 99% will look for 2 or more sources if available. The third reason is because only 14% of people do their own research only. 74% want information from experienced individuals. And lastly, because the biggest problems, according to our own research, are scams, ICO rating and review corruption, and fake experts. How big is the market? Currently, the market potential is more than 700 million. How do we know that? According to our own research, investors are ready to allocate 4% of the invested amount for the information from experienced individuals before making their final decision. If we take 18 billion invested in ICOs in 2018 and calculate 4% of it, we get 700 million. And since crypto uses increase 75% each year, as shown in the yellow graph below, we can project the market potential over the next 4 years. As a token holder, it is important to see the forecast of the CP token returns, which are displayed in the graph on the right. In the first quarter 2020, the CP token will be listed on exchanges, and the year after it is expected 300% raise. In 2 years, 1,500% raise. Meaning, if you invest 400k now, the ROI that you can expect is 6 million in first quarter 2022. How does that work? To answer this, we need to go to the next slide, which is about the tokenomics. On the left side, we can see the flow of CP token. Step 1, the detective writes and stores a report in the centralized DB. At step 2, the investor buys the report and transfers CP tokens to the rewards pool. At step 3, the investor gains access to the report. And step 4, the detective gets paid with CP tokens from the rewards pool. The amount of tokens he receives are based on his current level. Below in the picture, we can see the medium exchange where the detective can sell CP tokens and investors can buy them. In the flow, it's important to notice that there are always more tokens coming in the rewards pool than there are coming out. This brings us back to the question on how the token price will increase. There are 3 steps. Number 1, the number of ICO detectives needs to increase, which is happening constantly right now. And this results in the number of ICO reports to increase. Number 2, if the number of reports increases, then the report access will increase because there will be more hits and this results in the rewards pool to grow. In the last step, if the rewards pool grows, the token circulation will drop and the token price takes off. These steps are significant for the token holders to understand and to know why their token is worth buying. Now the business model. It consists of rewards pool growth, explained in the previous slide, the premium subscription, where users can get free monthly reports, bonuses and discounts, and ICO promotion, where an ICO will be evaluated by detectives, and if it passes the validation, it can be promoted with its own tokens or use 50% discount with CP token. The reports will be exposed with a community growth, tagging the evaluated ICO, which will engage their community, with a share by an ICO detective, with airdrops and rewards, and of course, online promotion. A little bit about the progress. More than 60 ICO detectives have already applied to write reports. Here are some other stats and graphs that we can see. The most important ones are 30 hits on average per report in the first week from 25 different countries without a dollar spent on the marketing. And the fact that we already received requests from ICOs to write reports on their project. The private sale has 25% discount. The normal price of CP token is 1 cent. The prices are in Swiss francs, but the ratio to dollars is almost 1 to 1. The goal for this round is 400,000 francs in Ethereum and Bitcoin. Minimum investments is 20 Ethereum and only 20 non-US investors can participate. On the right side, we can see the donut chart with the use of funds. Around 55% is planned to be used on marketing, on the roadshow, building the awareness and more traction. 1/4 of administrative costs, and around 1/4 on legalities, which include the establishment, token audit, and classification in Switzerland. This is the anti-corruption team with the mission of establishing the Specialized ICO Reports Ecosystem. And this is the advisory board that will help with marketing, technology, strategy, and PR along the way. Video of each member can be found on the landing page. Let me show you this right now. To be completely transparent, on the landing page, we can check each member's responsibilities if we click on a red YouTube icon in form of video. Back to slides again. The partners and supporters include Botus, Overfeed, CoinMarketAlert, and JB, which is a regulatory consulting firm in Switzerland. Crypto Potential is also a member of Crypto Valley, since we are located in Switzerland, and gets the information on events and connections in the crypto space. On the right side, we can see the picture of Botus presenting CP token on the conference in Beijing in partnership with Microsoft in August this year. If you want to get more information on the team, risk analysis, more details on the use of funds, burn rate, competition, or any other information, feel free to contact us and we will be happy to provide more information on this topic. We are at the end of the video now, and I want to use this opportunity to invite you to join us on social media and become part of the crypto elite. Thank you for your attention.